Hey boys, Makeup here. Today we're going to do my everyday brow routine. This is a very natural brow and I really wanted to show you guys how I've been doing it lately. I would usually use this UlTA brow pomade. Lately I've been using powder and very natural and I've been liking it a lot. I have nothing else on my face, but I have a moisturizer on, and that's the e.l.f. Daily hydration moisturizer I have, and that's why you see a glow on this whole video. If you do see a glow, that's what it is. It's good stuff. But yeah, so this video is about how I get my natural brow, and I've been really like living for my brows lately because, like, look at them, they're so beautiful. I love them so much. If this doesn't work for you, if you're gonna try this with me, like at the same exact time while you're watching this video and you're gonna try it, if this doesn't work for you, then you probably have a different brow shape. But if it does, this is a very easy brow routine. If you don't know how, if it doesn't work out for you, is what I'm trying to say. If it doesn't work out for you, then I'm sorry that it doesn't work out for you, because you probably have a different brow shape, or you just need to practice. It's not going to work the same time you do it. It took me a practice to do this brow. Yeah, but if it does work for you, then good for you. Let me know down in the comments bar, or let me know on Instagram and Snapchat. My Instagram and Snapchat will be down below in the description. But anyway, if you want to learn how to get this brow, then keep on walking. Okay guys, so we're going to start with this video. I'm going to let you guys know what I use to do my brows, like all the brushes and like all the product that I use. So to do my brows, I use this Wet n Wild Ultimate Brow Kit in ash brown, and it looks like this. And it has tweezers in it, and then it has like a little brush in it, which looks like this. Sometimes I use this, but if I'm like attending something, I'll use a more precise brush so it could look a lot more fleeky, a lot better than using this small little brush. This stuff is powder, so a wax, powder, and then powder. I use this one daily, and I don't really use the wax at all, and I don't really use this. If I'm wearing like a really dramatic eye, then I'll darken my brows out, but for the most part I use the light shade. And the brush that I use to apply that is the brush that comes with it, but if I'm attending something, I'll use a more precise brush and a bigger brush in it. And this brush is a Morphe brush. It's in a collection, so I don't know what it's called or anything, but it looks like this. It's really precise and everything, so I really can get in there and everything. And then for a spoolie, I use always keep a spoolie on hand, so if you mess up, you could just spoolie it and like blend it or something like that. And this is a e.l.f. lash and brow wand. You could also use this for like your lashes for clients to put in mascara and just put the mascara on them, because some people don't like using their wands of mascara for clients. Everybody wants for their client to be everything to be clean, like the beauty blender, lashes, everything to be clean for a client. And then what I use to conceal my brows, I have two options: a definer brush and a padding, like a packing brush. These are really flat brushes. They're from Morphe, and they're from the same collection that this brush is in. So this is the definer brush I use daily to get like that precise look. So I'll just conceal my brows like usual or whatever with this brush. And then sometimes I don't really use this. This is from Morphe also, and it's a packing brush, and it's round, so I could get really in there. Sometimes I use it, sometimes I won't. It depends on how I feel. So yeah, you could use a definer brush or a packing brush. The concealer that I use to conceal my brows, this is my second pot of it. This is the NYX Dark Circle Concealer in Fair Clair, and it looks like this. It's just a cream. I love this stuff so much. It's so good. It's really creamy. It's thick. For something to conceal my brows with, I want something to be thick so I could really get that precise line under the brow to conceal them and clean them and everything. So you really want to look for a thick product to conceal your brows with. And then I use this brush. These brushes aren't really necessary, but like you could use like your finger for this one. I just use this because I don't really want to get, I don't really want to get my hand dirty and then wipe it on my pants. So I get a brush and I blend the concealer down and blend it on the lid also, and instead of my finger. And before we get started with this how I do my brows kind of thing, if this doesn't work for you, like if you follow the steps that I use and this doesn't work for you, then you probably definitely have a different brow shape than I do. So this might not work for you, but if it does, then we have the same brow shape. But yeah, so we're gonna get started with this. I'm gonna zoom you guys in, and yeah. Okay guys, so I zoomed you guys in, and first what I want to do is brush my hairs, my eyebrow hairs up. Sorry for this thing just won't go, like it just, yeah. I never plucked my brows too much, so they were always like this, Now I will show you guys a picture of what my brows used to look like how I used to do them. But to be honest, I really didn't do my brows back then when I really started doing makeup. And I might be very quiet because my mom and my sister's working on the bathroom. So yeah, so I'm very quiet right now. But anyway, I really brush them out and everything so I could, you might hear them laughing, but I really brush them out to see where I start with my shadow. And my brows are they've always been a different shape. Like this one's more rounded out than this one. This one has is more thicker than this one, and it has more of an arch than this one. And so this one's, it's not like this one's so thicker than this one. They're both thick, but this one's just a bigger brow than this one. So yeah, so I'm gonna take my brow powder, which is this. It has a mirror in it too, so I'm gonna take that, and with my brush, this has been my favorite brow product too, by the way, so I love it so much. I'm gonna start right in the bottom of the brow, but in the middle of the brow also, and just make that line right there, and just fill in the whole middle of the brow. Not totally fill, but and then I'm gonna make a line on the front of the brow. Now this is my everyday natural brow routine. I haven't been doing a really dramatic brow lately, and I've kind of been liking the natural brow. Now I'm gonna take the spoolie and blend that up, and then you just move on with the tail. And what I'll do is start from the bottom and flick my hand very, very, very softly, and then I'll blend that. Now how thin this is, it has no arch or anything. It's really working on it, but it's just not working on it fast enough. I could see brow hairs trying to make an arch, but it's going very slow with it. So what I'll do is softly make an arch for it and help it out to make it look like this one. And then what I do, I'll grab my concealer and I'll grab a little bit and clean my brows. It's not really cleaning them because there's not really a messy area. If there wasn't some mistake over here, I'll just wipe it with my finger. This really helps also not to clean your brow, but also make it seem brighter and make it seem like your brows is a little bit lifted than they are. Now to do this part, I really want to get up and personal with this so I don't mess up. So I just really follow where my brow hairs are going. You see there? So I don't blend it right away. I kind of leave it there so it gives it more coverage. So if you leave a product on the skin, I feel like, at least. Like, I'll do it with my concealer for my under eye sometimes. If you want a lot more coverage than the concealer gives you, let it sit there for like 2 minutes or something, or like however long you want, and just let it sit there, and it'll sink into the skin, and it'll make it brighter and make it look like there's more coverage there. So I do that for my brows all the time. If I'm doing a natural everyday look or dramatic everyday look or anything like that, I'll do that. Like, I'll keep the concealer there for a little while and blend it out after that. So now I'm going to do my other brow. Then what I'll do to blend the concealer is take this brush that I showed you guys earlier and just blend it down. And then blend it on the lid a little bit. Just like that. And I grabbed no more product. It was just from under the brow. And then I just set it with some translucent powder so it doesn't crease during the day. So I'm going to show you guys what I use for my brow gel. It's not really technically brow gel. I use mascara for my eyebrows, and this is the Ulta Volume Mascara in Black Brown. I use mascara, so normally I would use something from Rimmel London. I don't know what it's called, but I think it's something Brow This Way from Rimmel London. The name's kind of scratched off. I don't remember where it's from or anything, but I got that, and then I would set my brows with that. But then I was like, I would see people on Instagram like, you don't need a brow gel, you could use a mascara if you wanted, it'll work the same. And so I tried that because my brow gel anyway was getting really like tired out. Like, it wasn't really do anything anymore. Like, it wasn't keeping my brows where I put them anymore. They were just like going wherever they wanted to go. And so I was like, I'm gonna try this method because my brow gel's not working anymore. So I tried it and it works so like, it's so awesome. I feel like I need something to hold my brows in at least for like 5 hours, because like, go out to the grocery store, anything, it doesn't take us 5 hours to do that stuff. So, but I still want to keep my brows to stay there for 5 hours, at least 5 hours, or longer maybe, but I don't want it to be under 5 hours. Because when we're at home just relaxing and chilling, I don't care what my brows do. But when we're out, I want my brows to stay where I put them and they don't move during the day. So now I grab some kind of powder to like highlight my brow bone or something. But like I said, I'm going to take this limited edition highlighter from Wet n Wild and Sweetest Bling. I hit pan on this and I love it so much. But I'm going to take that heart shade and I'm going to put it right on the brow bone. And there we go. It would be a lot better if that thing was not there. It was bleeding earlier, so now it's like dry blood, but you know. But anyway, I hope you guys liked this video. Yeah, so if you like this video, try this technique at home. Comment down below or let me know on Instagram and Snapchat. That will also be down below in the description. But anyway, if you like this video and if you like me, hit that subscribe button and also hit that bell button so you get notified every single time I upload a video. And I'll see you guys next time. So show your friends, and your strangers, and I'll see you guys next time.